Welcome to another MJ Hobby Corner game, and this is Oathmark. This is our Oathmark game. Every 2 weeks we have an Oathmark game, and we are starting a new military expedition from the expansion Battlesworn, and it's called the Great Waterfall. And this is scenario 1 of the Great Waterfall. This is the River Rock scenario. And there's Julie, my opponent. Merciless Julie, yes, that's what the M stands for in MJ. Oh, I'm kidding, guys.
It's kind of accurate, though. I have to
All
own
right.
that.
Well, about this scenario, okay, so we have a river in the middle, okay, and it's a little bit more towards that side of the table edge, and we have a strange deployment this time on Oathmark. We have,
Yeah, it is strange.
isn't it? Yeah. So both armies are deployed on the same table edge on one corner, okay? That's Julie's right there and mine right here. And the idea is we have to get to the other side. We have to get as many points of units on the other side, standing, surviving on the other side as possible. Whoever has the most points at the end of number of turns is the winner. Now, this game has a couple of interesting, and I'm going to walk around the table a little bit to give you a sense of the table. This has a couple of interesting special rules. Number 1, rushing water. All units suffer -1 to activation rolls when they are 8 inches from the river bank. So,
like out there, right?
yeah. So, -1 to activation rolls. When entering the river, and the river is shallow enough that any unit can enter, we can cross it, right? We can cross either through the rocks, we can cross through the water, or the fjord in the center. But when entering the river, there is no penalty if you cross the ford. However, if you roll a 1 on your activation while you have a unit in the river, you get 1 damage. That means 1 casualty in some cases. And no morale is tested when you get a casualty of this kind in the river, okay? So it's pretty brutal. All right, so again, if you cross the ford, which is the center of the river, you get no such penalties to activation. River and ford and rocks are considered rough ground. Right. So if you fail your activation and you've entered the river and the unit fails its activation, it takes 1 damage. If a 1 is rolled during initiative and you have a unit in the river, then it takes a fight to CD2 attack from boulders that supposedly detach themselves and hit the unit. So it's 2 different kind of penalties here. One has to do with activation, one has to do with initiative. Okay, so we will have to pay particular attention to which one it is. Now, the other thing is the winning conditions. At the end of turn 5, if an 8 is rolled, the game ends. On turn 6, if a 5 is rolled, the game ends. The game will end automatically at turn 8. We have reduced the number of turns since we normally play shorter games. Okay? In the real scenario, you don't start rolling until turn 8. Then you roll to see if the game ends. And the game actually goes on to turn 10. Okay? We're doing it a little shorter. So at the end of whatever it is, turn 6, turn 7, wherever we go to, we tally all the points of units standing on the opposite side of the deployment zone. And whoever has the most wins the game. Now, monsters don't count. And
right.
Towards points for winning. But we're going to make monsters count in this game. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we'll see what happens, okay? All right, so let's start this game, and it's turn 1 initiative. We are doing turn summaries for turns 1 through 3, and then we'll film the live turns after that. That's what we're doing now.
That's what we're doing.
All right. Let's do this.
Do it. It could be coarse, I think that's better, but I was trying to do harsh. Because you told me they're harsh, right? That's what you said. And do yours first,
Yep.
right?
All right. So I think this game is going to have a lot of shenanigans.
Oh, yes, it
All
will.
right. So introducing my army. It's my necropolis that I'm using. And I have a wraith. I have a unit of 5 Revenant Cavalry with the officer on the giant worm. I have a Revenant captain who's on this big ghostly horse. Yes, he's very cool. I have 20 skellies. My skelly necromancer, Mr. Bones.
I like that.
And I have 10 wolf riding goblins. But there is a surprise, because Sharbad himself is the leader, and he is a champion now. He's no longer king, but that is my ex-king from my Kingdom Mahlvorr that
Right.
Julie...
There's now new Mahlvorr, right?
Yeah, Julie took over. So now Sharbad is coming back here as a champion, and he's with his wolf riders. And then that's the big news for this game. And then I have my human linebackers, line breakers. I'm sorry, this is not football. Line breakers.
I do the same thing.
And they're, of course, Age of Sigmar Chaos guys. That's what I'm using. Okay, and on this corner, Julie's army.
All right. I have some goblin wolf riders here.
All right, so 1 rank.
Mm-hmm.
1 rank and 1 guy in the end of the rank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have Ernie.
Ernie!
Ernie's back with us today.
Yep.
And we have my elf Cavalry here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a new sorceress.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Anastasia. She's an elf.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I've got my goblins. Or
Gargoyles.
not gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
My gargoyles. They're a great addition to
All right,
to
and that's
army.
1 rank and 1 gargoyle in the end. That's what we're saying.
Okay. And then here I have
And she's a captain, right? Elf captain?
elf captain, right? And then here I've got my dwarves.
Mm-hmm. And you got how many ranks? You got 3 ranks
Mm-hmm.
and 3 dwarves
yes.
in the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have the
new
new
champion.
champion here. Her name is Korchka.
Okay, and she's right there, little female dwarf.
Yeah, first.
And then we have a Griffin. We're
Yes.
using the same stats as an Indrik, so we're counting it as an Indrik, basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And who's that guy back there?
Oh, that's right, my Ichi.
Ichi.
I forgot about Izzy. Izzy and Ichi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're playing a little over 1,700 points for this game. All right, and there is the deployment zones on the corner of the tables. All right, now we're ready to do initiative turn 1.
All right.
Why don't we do that initiative right now?
Okay.
And then we'll go to turn summary when this turn is over.
Sounds good.
All right, and I need 2 dice.
I have an 8 and a 6.
8 and 6.
Ooh!
2 and 4.
I have initiative.
All right.
Team Julie.
See you in the summary. Okay, and turn summary, turn 1. All right, well, we're basically just repositioning in this turn, kind of positioning our armies, no fighting yet. Julie seems to be moving more in this direction. I'm moving some forces in this direction and some off that. Now, first things first, Julie's spellcaster cast the spell Glamour.
Yes.
And moved one
Look
of the
at
elf
that.
units
Yep.
all the way over there with Glamour. Oh,
I have a
man.
unit on the other side.
She
Woo!
does. Not good, not good. Her captain moved there. Her dwarves couldn't really move much. The one thing we noticed about this scenario is depending how you are deployed, you could easily box yourself. So you have to be very careful, kind of think ahead. Move the units you need to first so that other units in the rear can also move. Her Ichi moved over there. Her Griffin is here.
Mm-hmm. Because many of my units didn't want to activate today.
That's
They
right.
were very
Julie missed
lazy.
like 3 activations.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Right? I think your Ichi missed one.
I'm pretty sure
Ernie.
Ernie missed one, right? I'm thinking Gary did
And
too,
so did the Griffin.
Yeah.
Like none of the monsters wanted to move.
No,
Ernie was like,
they
"No,
were just-
I don't want to move."
I don't feel like it. They're tired, lazy. I don't know.
Her gargoyles moved here.
Yep.
And then we have our spellcaster there.
Mhm.
And then her scout goblins
Yeah.
are here.
Headed the other way a little.
Yep, they look like they're heading towards the ford, but I have several units moving towards the ford as well. We have my revenants here, my wraith, and my revenant captain. He kind of moved there, so you can see that I'm trying to get into her flanks. Then a Molag and his orcs, they moved a little bit, but they failed an activation.
Right.
So they only had 1 action, so they didn't move very much. These guys couldn't move very much because, again, there's all these units in front of them. Sharbad and all the wolves moved towards the rock,
Yeah.
and he was all happy. And then that's when Julie's elves moved all the way over there. And he's like, "There, damn it.
Damn it.
My skellies moved right behind Sharbad. And then my necromancer failed an activation, so he only had 1 action. So he's right there next to the skellies. All right, so that's the end of turn 1. Not much happened except for that.
Not much. I'm on the other side.
Yeah, except for that glamour spell. I was just going to say that. We gotta kill you, Miss Elf.
No, she rocks, man. I love
All right,
my new one.
initiative turn 2 so that we can begin turn 2. 6 and a 10.
4 and a 1. You win it this time.
All right, I win initiative. And so now we'll see you guys in turn 2 summary. Oh, by the way, guys, and we forgot to say this before, but Julie has the Well of Prophecy in her kingdom, which means that if she rolls a 1 on initiative, anytime during the game, she could choose to re-roll that 1.
Right.
And that only happens once per game.
Once per game.
But that's due to the fact that she has the Well of Prophecy.
That's right.
Turn 2 summary. All right. Well, units are rushing across the river. First on my side, I have Sharbad and his wolf riders. He failed an activation, so he was only able to move there that way towards the rocks there. So now he's on the rocks. So, oh no, that could be dangerous. Mr. Bones activated behind him and is now behind him. I have my human berserkers moved here. They activated okay. My skellies moved towards the river. They're going to be crossing the river soon. That's not good. Molarg and his orcs moved here, right behind my Revenant Cavalry. My Revenant Captain is here, and he's very close to her Sorceress and Gargoyles. And then my Wraith failed in activation, so he only moved a little bit. Darn Wraith. All right, well, she performed another glamour spell and moved. There's the line of sight. Moved the scout unit all the way over there.
Yep, my goblin scouts.
They're all the way over there.
All the way over here.
Thanks to her, she must die.
I love her.
Her gargoyles moved here. Ernie finally paid attention.
He did.
And now he's moving towards that little mangrove thing.
Lumbering towards the
Yeah. And then her dwarves moved here. Her captain's right here. Did Ichi miss an activation? No, right?
Yes, Ichi did.
He did.
Yes.
He missed again.
moved 5.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to listen to orders.
No, he's tired. I don't
And
know.
then the Griffin is right here,
Right.
right at the edge of the river. Now, all these units get -1 to their activation this
Right.
turn because of the roaring river.
Right.
And I think even the dwarves, actually.
Yeah, I would say they're within 8 inches.
Yeah, so, and Ernie, who knows what Ernie will do. My guys also get -1, okay, because they're having a hard time listening to orders, and they don't listen to orders anyway. So it's gonna be a tough turn 3. So why don't we do the activation roll, and hopefully nobody gets hit by boulders or falls into the river.
Uh-oh.
All right, activation roll. Initiative.
10 and 4.
7 and 6. Julie activates first.
Woo!
All right, well, see you in summary of turn 3. And there it is. Okay, end of turn 3, and this is a little overview of what happened that turn. All right, so we're definitely getting across. Sharbad made it through without getting hit by boulders or anything of the sort.
Right.
But then Julie moved her, later in the turn, she moved her scout goblins to stop him. Right there. So Sharbad's going to have to eliminate the traitors. And then my humans, line breakers, they're moving behind Sharbad. They'll be crossing those dangerous rocks. Skellies are in position to cross the rocks. Oh boy, I can't wait to see that. See what happens to them. Her elf lion riders, they're just staying put on that side after
figuring out what to do. They're regrouping.
Yeah. My Revenant captain did a flank attack on her gargoyles, killed one of her gargoyles. So she only has 1 rank of gargoyles. And then my Wraith was moving towards them, but failed an activation, so didn't quite have the momentum to attack. Molarg is over here, and his orcs, and they don't quite know what they're doing. And I have my Revenant Cavalry, where it was actually chasing after her units here, right? They were on the chase. Then Ernie turned around, did an about face. He was facing that way, did an about face, and now he's facing the Revenant Cavalry. And there's Julie's Sorceress, which I want badly. Julie's Dwarves moved here. Her captain's at the edge of the river, so they'll all have a -1 next turn. There's her Griffin crossing the stones. Oh,
Yep.
Hope nobody gets hit by boulders.
He doesn't. He flies.
That's right. He does have flying. And then, even though he has Indrik stats, we gave him flying, so he's a little more expensive.
Yes.
But yeah, that's right. And then Ichi is crossing the river.
Is he? Yeah.
Decided to wade into the river.
He decided to make some room
for the others
behind him.
So we'll see if the Ichi gets hit by any boulders. All right. So yeah, we can't fail activations or initiative. Bad things happen in the river. All right. So here is one last overview of the situation.
This is the situation.
And this way you guys get an idea. My forces are pushing this way and that way. Julie's forces are going this way and coming around as well.
To try to maybe stop you.
Yep. So, all right. Turn 4! Okay, turn 4 initiative. Let's do this.
10 and a 3.
3 and a 7, so your 10 beats my 7, so... All right, now we have a number of units. You go first. And we have a number of units near the river, so any of those guys, these guys, and probably your dwarves.
And them too, probably, the guys.
Yeah, we'll have to measure it and see if they're...
It looks like it's within 8 inches.
Yeah, you're right. So any of those guys... Yeah, 6. That's 6 right there.
Yeah,
so,
I knew. I figured.
So, yeah, they all get -1 to activation.
Right.
Bummer. All right. All right, so Julie goes first. Okay, so Julie's spellcaster is going to activate,
Yes.
hopefully. Or
she's going to try to cast a spell.
Okay, she's casting a spell. Oh, on who? Glamour. Oh, that spell. I hate that spell.
It's on this unit.
Okay, and what is she going to do with them?
She's going to put them right across there.
All right, so she has line of sight. Let's see. Where is she? I don't even see her.
She's right.
Okay, there she is.
So
So
it would be like right there.
yeah, around here.
Yes, exactly. That's
Yeah,
where I'm
okay.
seeing it, yes.
All right, so she succeeds.
I hope
And
so.
she's on 3 dice because of earth lines.
Right, and
She has a spell earth line.
roll. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Tens. There's a 9.
Oh,
Yay!
oh, 3 no,
No,
2
a
nines.
9 and 2 6s. And now they're gonna go across. Can you help me with that, please?
So right around this area.
Yes, exactly.
Where do you want them
Maybe-
facing?
That's a good question.
Like that?
Yeah, that would be good. Yes.
Okay.
So now they're activated, and she's activated. She didn't move though.
She didn't move.
She
She just cast a spell,
Right, so
yep.
she's gonna move now.
Activating Skellies, and we have a 7.
Okay.
So yes, that was -1 because of the roaring river,
Right.
but it's still 6, so it works. And Skellies are gonna trip and fall all over the rocks. All right, so right over there. Dun 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 dun. All right, and I'm gonna try to move them another half move straight up. Okay, and so Skellies stop right there.
Mhm.
And now, don't roll any 1s on activation or initiative because that would be bad.
That would be very bad.
All right. Okay, so Julie's elf cavalry activated despite
Yep.
the -1.
8. So
And they're moving on that side. Oh man.
so then it go like that.
Yep.
And then they didn't do anything else, so I guess they'll go for
Another half move.
Yeah.
Activating my wolf riders -1. Do not roll a 1,
I
Martin.
know.
Oh no! Oh no! A big rock comes tumbling
Oh
out,
my goodness.
and I lose 1 rider.
Oh dear.
Oh no! And they do have a simple move, but I can't really attack her yet because it's not enough action
Right,
to
exactly,
get into
yeah.
combat. That stinks.
It does.
So-
for you.
1 rider is down.
Oh
No.
no.
And to such a silly thing as a rock.
Yep, he just got crushed.
Let me. Sorry, guys, I had to my out. Let me take him from here
Oh my God.
because that's where the boulder would have hit theoretically. Okay, -1 to the roll
So I
for
do 8.
activation. This is the situation.
Ah.
Ichi's activating.
Oh no!
What?
He did not activate. I got a 7 and a 3.
He failed his
He
activation.
did.
Uh-oh.
So he has a simple move. And
But you didn't roll a 1.
no, I did not. It was,
All right.
a 7 and a 3.
All right.
That's it, right?
All right, and Ichi moved forward, surviving the river, unlike my dudes. All right. Oh, I'm afraid to even try to activate the skellies
Right?
next
I
to.
was afraid.
By the
I was
way,
doing mine too.
I have to
No one,
activate
no
these
one,
guys.
no one.
They're activated already. All right,
Oh yeah, I have to do that for him.
and your Ichi is activated, and he's crossing the river on that side. Water walk does not matter in this scenario.
Which really stinks.
All right, so my wraith moved in contact with her gargoyles. All right,
Uh-oh.
and it's gonna attack. Fight 4. CD4.
I really like that race. though.
Oh, I love that wraith.
Yeah.
They are so cool. All right. Ow. So I need 6s, and I got a 2, 7. That's 1 hit.
Uh-huh.
A 6, 2 hits, and a 5. So 2 hits.
Oh no.
2 hits, so 2 go down. And now I'm gonna push you back an inch.
Okay.
Okay. And morale
Mm.
for the wraith.
Alright.
Okay, so you pass your morale. Okay, so my Wraith activated. And she passed her morale. And that is it. You go. Your turn. What will Julie do? Will successfully activate. All right, even though they have -1 to activation.
Now, to pivot, that's one action, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so I'm pivoting and I'm going this way.
And then you're going your full
And
movement.
then I'm going to go my full movement.
On the ford, right? The fjord.
6.
The ford.
Yes.
There's only 3 little gargoyles left.
So it'll be right like there, right?
A little bit. There you go. All right, so they're about to cross the ford. All righty. There they go. All right, my human line breakers activate with a 10. They're going to move 5. 1 action. Right onto the rocks, and then they're going to do a shenanigan. And they're going to pivot. Because they're going to jump right in the water. Because they're crazy that way.
Yeah.
You got to get them through. All right, and that's my 2 actions.
They're crazy that way.
Those crazy humans. Oh, and I have my necromancer in the middle of those 2 units. And he's there like, what to do? Ernie's activating.
No, Ernie, what is wrong with you?
Oh, Ernie. Yeah, he doesn't have enough action, I guess, to
No.
attack and to move.
That's right.
Ernie!
Poor
All right,
You
so
know,
Ernie...
He's just saving up his strength, and then he's just going to go, destroy them all. That's what it is. He's just resting. It's okay, Ernie.
Okay. And then Captain rolls a 4 and a 2, so he's activating. And he's running
Uh-oh.
towards that water.
Uh-oh.
Whoop. Okay. And then I'm just going to pivot him. Could do an attack on those gargoyles from the rear. No, I can't. Because that was it. All right. He's going to stay there. And I'm trying to move him towards that river. Get him to cross that river.
So, I'm going to go
Our
8.
commander is moving.
She's going to move now. She's going to move 9. And she's going to be right up beside.
Jump in the rocks. Boop.
Yep.
Oh, if she only failed in activation. You can move her, put her on where she balances best.
Yeah, that's what.
All right, so my Revenant Cavalry, the only unit I have left, they activate and slam right into Ernie.
Poor Ernie.
Because why not?
Exactly.
Okay, I need 6. She needs 8. Let's see what we do. Ah, yes. 2, 3 hits.
Oh, no.
3 hits on Ernie.
Oh. 8. I have a 10. That's it. 1 hit.
1 goes down. You take 3.
I take 3, and that means he has 2 left.
Oh, he's a tough little bugger. All right, so Ernie took damage, and now we separate. I won the fight, so yeah, an inch is fine.
He's been injured, but he's still gonna fight.
All right, and now morale. I don't take morale, but you do.
Nope, I knew I wouldn't.
Ernie's morale. All right, so Ernie rolls morale.
Ernie's just.
He's huffing and puffing and.
Yeah, he's he's injured for sure.
Yes, he is. All right. Oh yeah, I don't know. This is a pivotal turn.
Yes,
And at the end of this turn, we will roll to see if the game ends.
Right.
Turn 5 initiative.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Julie's roll.
8 and a 6.
Ah! And I got a 7 and a 6.
Yay!
Ah, no. So Julie has a macabre plan. She hopes to get Ernie there
yeah.
onto the other side with that dreaded glamour spell, which
love
she
it.
has. You've had a tremendous amount of luck with that spell.
I really have. I've done it 3 times.
Yeah, and that's because she cast earth lines, which gives her 3 dice. in the beginning, which was smart. And then she's been casting glamour. Now, you have to put the unit within line of sight
Right.
of the sorceress.
Yes.
And so it is, it's tricky because some figures, like a large figure like that Griffin, can block
Right.
the line of sight.
but
So we have to be careful. But she's
right
got
next to
plenty line of sight there.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, will she do it?
Let's see if she's going to activate. So she needs force.
Yep, so she's at -1 activation.
9 and a 10.
Ah!
So,
Now it's
that would
just
have been
her.
a good roll for next time.
I know, now it's just her casting roll. Will she do it?
Nines. Here we are. Let's do this. Let's do it. Oh, no, this is a 9. I thought it was a 6, but it's a 9.
Yep. All right.
She did it.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So Ernie is now no longer in danger from them because he's going to go right over there.
Oh, Ernie.
Thanks to my
Antelope
wonderful
woman.
Spellcaster, Antigone.
All right,
Okay,
so Ernie's there.
Ernie's here, and I can point him any way I want. So I'm going to point him this way.
Of course. So I rolled activation for my character, for my Revenant commander there, and he rolled a double 1. He's already at -1, and
Oh, dear.
thank God he's not in the river, because that would have been bad.
Absolutely.
All right, you go.
Okay,
Doesn't look good for me. Does not look good for me.
it really doesn't.
Okay, so my Wraith Commander, he did take his simple move. He moved his full movement there, and that's it. That's all I can do. And hopefully he can jump in the water if this game lasts another turn. Okay, so Julie's dwarves activated. They took their full move, and they move a little bit forward, a little bit past Ernie there. And they're right next to Ernie there on the other side of the board. But they're on the other side. Oh. All right. I go.
You go.
All right, my Wraith's going to try to activate. And that's right, we are counting monsters in this game. 3. Okay, a 6 and a 2. So yes, he activates. And he's going to move 6. Going to move towards the water. He should really attack those gargoyles, but... So he's just going to move very close to them. Towards the water.
Okay.
I'm just going to move him right there. And that's my full move. For my second action, half move. And he's right there, right on the riverbank. And everybody's rushing to cross the river now. Because if not, I'm really going to be screwed. All right, Julie's scared.
All right.
She's activating her character.
Yes, a 9 and a 5. Woo!
No, yeah, she activates, all right.
And it's going to be the double.
And she's using her command ability. And that's command 1, right? We both had command 1. Yes, command 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then she'll move another 3.
Okay, so he's across the river. Cavalry! Coming up. A 5 and a 6. Yes, they do move.
Right. We should have like music, insert music in that, that song or that.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
And they're moving 4 more as their half move. And they're right close to your wizard. But they're moving in. They're moving. Julie is now moving her elf cavalry, who successfully activated. And
I can move forward. All right, so they already went the 8.
Now they're doing their half move.
Okay.
There you go. Push them forward. That's it. There you go. All right, lions have moved there and they've activated. Oh, my dear. Okay, let's see. Activate skellies now that I'm here. 1 die activation. And yes!
Ah.
Thank God they didn't fail because that would have sucked if a boulder ran them over. All right. And I'm just going to move them. I'll be right back. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And then I'm going to do my other action. Yeah, actually, I'm going to do their half move.
Yeah, very smart. Now it counts. That's good.
Okay.
At least you got somebody.
Now they're activated, so I got somebody on this edge.
Yep, that's good for you.
All right.
Nope.
Julie activated her goblin bowman, and they had the audacity to shoot at my goblin wolf riders, to shoot at Sharbad. And they missed, right?
Yes, they missed. But actually, they didn't activate.
Right, they failed their activation, so they took a simple move, shooting, and then that's why they did what they did. But they failed because their bows are made of rubber. Watch this. Watch this. Human line breakers are going to try and activate. Activation 5, -1. Okay, that's a 6. -1 is 5.
Yep.
They can activate. And they're jumping right in because they're like, Sharbad. Sharbad, you need to move out of the way, dude. So they jump into the river. Oops. Knocked down my necromancer. That's not good. A sign of things to come. All right, and then they're going to pivot. Now, this is considered rough ground, so they're going to be inching forward. Oh, God. Oh, but they need to do it because I got to get to the other side.
That one's activated already, right?
Harichi, the last unit she has to activate this turn.
No
He's going to
ones.
try and activate, and
No
he's
ones.
-1. No ones.
So I
Come on,
need
roll a
8.
1.
I need 8. 10 and 3. Woo!
Oh.
So he moves very slowly, and it's even
Yeah,
water.
because it's considered rough ground.
Yeah, so he moves to 5, so what? It's 2.5?
Yeah, because every inch is 2 inches. Every inch of movement normally moved is 2 inches. So he's moving very slowly across the river. But he's still moving. Ah! All right, so he's good.
Got one more.
This is the situation. My last unit is Molarg.
Uh-oh.
And his big orcs. Let's see. Come on, Molarg. 8 and 3. Yes. All right.
Very good.
All right. So he's going to move 6. And he's going to go for the water. Everybody's going to get wet. Okay. And then I'm going to do a half move. You know what? No, I'm going to pivot him. He's going to be right on your butt.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I could take out those gargoyles if this game continues. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 5th turn. We're now rolling to see what happens. All right, hold on, Julie. I got to get there. All right. I'm old, remember. So if you roll an 8, it's done.
That's 2, right?
Correct.
Nope. 7 and a 3.
Okay, the game... Ooh, that was close. The game continues one more turn. Next turn, we have to roll a 5. If a 5 is rolled, the game ends, and then it ends automatic. If it doesn't end next turn, then it ends automatically at turn 8. All right, so let's see. Turn 6 initiative.
Do it.
A 3 and a 2. Oh, man, that stinks.
A 4 and a 2.
4. Wow. Well, at least it wasn't a 1, because bad things happen when you roll 1s in the river. All right, so Julie goes first.
I'm going to pivot them.
Okay, so Julie activates her elf cavalry.
I'm actually doing a wheel.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
And they move 8, but I can't now because... Oh, wait, no. They have spears, but that doesn't matter as far as... Okay, so... Shoot. I think I might move them just a little bit. Like there. So, they're activated.
Alright, I'm going to try to activate Molarg and his orcs. That's going to be my move, and 6 is a 7 and a 2. Yay! Finally. Oh! No way! Oh. Alright. They're going to move 4. They're going to move up to 3, and then they're going to pivot. Because they're going to go in the water. I thought I could make a rear attack, but I can't.
Why?
Because it's not enough action to actually reach you and then make the attack.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pivot and just take them into the water, see.
So you mean you were too far from them to do it? Okay, I understand.
And I don't know if it's going to last another turn or what, but...
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. All right.
Her
dwarf warriors activate. And yes, they are very, very slow. Because they got little feet.
They're going to have to, 2 actions, right? What I mean is, the first action, I'm going to pivot them. Like that.
Okay.
And then I'll go 4. And there you have it.
Okay. Well, they did their job. They're on the other side. All right. All right. Who am I going to activate? My Wraith is going to try to activate. Come on, Wraith. A 4 and a 6. Even with the -1.
Okay.
That's still a 3. So. He's going to jump in the water.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a minute.
He's not going to go on the rocks?
All right, so he's going to move 3. Because it's rough ground. Right there. And then a little bit more. And just pivot.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
That's it. That's his movement. Right? The Griffin is activating.
Oh, a 6 and a 4.
Oh, he gets a simple move, though.
It was a 6, yes. Okay. It's a beautiful table, but it's a pain in the you know what. Just to tell you.
It is an interesting scenario.
Oh.
He doesn't have to do much. Just, like, stay on the other side.
Yeah, I know. And I can pivot him, right? Because
yeah, sure. He's a single figure, yeah.
So, stop moving
the trees. Keep moving. All right, so there's the Griffin's final move. All right, let's see.
I should keep these over there now, actually.
All right, my Revenant dude. We'll try to activate 4s, a 2, and a 9. And even with the -1, he gets to move. Okay. So he is going on the rocks. So he's going to pivot. Pivot him first. And he's on the rocks, and hopefully he doesn't get hit by a boulder.
Uh-oh. All right.
All right. I may have a chance if this game continues one turn.
8. Oh, thank goodness.
All right, and that's your Ichi.
That is my Ichi.
So, yeah, of course you don't roll 1s.
Is he the Ichi? Okay.
And that's including your penalty, so he still activates.
Yeah.
And he moves slowly towards...
6.
Well, he's on rough ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. He moves 3. And then he'll move 1.5. So he's
right almost on the bank, but not quite yet. All right. And there's the Ichi. All right, activating Revenant Cavalry after the Ichi activated. He's right at the edge there. of the bank. So I'm going to try to activate Revenant Cavalry. They activate on 4s. A 7 and an 8.
You got it.
So guess what? They're going to attack your wizard. All right. So they hit your wizard from the rear. Need 4s and 5 dice, and I got an 8. Okay, so wizard is out of there after 5 hits, and she did not score a hit on me, so those guys are okay. Finally, I got to kill the wizard. Yay. Not that it's gonna mean much, but all right, they're activated, and that is it.
Okay,
so gargoyles activate. Just put your...
What did I say they moved?
6.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can reach.
They're moving across the ford. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right, and they're half move. Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so they're activated. All right. I'm gonna try to activate my humanes. Activation 5. Please don't miss it. Please. Oh, they rolled a 1. No. Ah! All right, so one guy gets taken out.
Boulder comes
Crashing down. Damn humanes. And they get a simple move, so they're gonna move 2.5.
Ernie didn't move yet either, I don't think.
Ugh.
I have my
Oh,
command
man.
and Ernie left.
My guys are dying from the river.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, and so they are activated. Not quite touching the other edge, though. All right. Ernie activates. And he's moving 6. What is Ernie up to? Who knows?
He's going to do another 3.
His half move. All right.
He's going to just pivot a little.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try to activate Sharbat. No, you know what? I'm going to activate my Necromancer. Let's see if he activates. He better activate. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to be very upset. And that's it. I'm going to stop playing. Because I'm going to be so upset. All right. Activation 5. A 9 and a 3. Yes.
Okay.
So, what he's going to do is he's going to cast a spell. Reanimate. Casting number 4 and replace a dead figure.
All right, let's see.
Dun, 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 dun. Watch me fail.
4's not bad either. That's a good
No, it is. It is. All right, a 3 and a 7. Yeah. So he does it. He gets one guy comes back from the dead. And he's like all bashed up and like, hey, how you doing? So I got a full unit now, except one is kind of yeah. Hey guys, what's up? I'm all bloodied and everything. Yeah, right. All right. So that's what my necromancer did.
All right. So I've got Gwendolyn is last, my commander. I have to move that dice, but I'll do it when I go.
All right, and she's the last figure. Oh, and you have... Oh, I got my skellies. Those are my last figures.
Okay. Well, all right. So she activates on 3, but -1 to the roll for 4s.
There she is.
Oh, a 3 and a 1.
Oh, lucky. Oh, damn it. Hope she was on the river. She would get hit by a bowler.
Well, she's just going to do a simple move then.
Simple move for the commander character. All right, there she is.
She's moving 6. Oopsies.
Whoop.
She's drunk. Okay, there we go. And then that
dice goes
here.
with
That belongs up here. I just...
with Ernie. Ernie's forgetting his wounds.
Oh.
All right, so that's the situation. All right.
Yep.
And everybody's activated on your side. I gotta activate my
Skellies.
skellies. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're still at -1 activation, but they won't get hit by a boulder at least. A 2! They failed their activation. All right.
You know, it really looks cool.
You like the board?
Love it. But I don't mean just the board. I mean the board with the figures on it. Fighting.
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. All
Like
right.
some in the river, some on it just looks cool to me.
All right, so that's all they could do. They just moved the simple move.
And I'm done.
And you're done and I'm done. All right.
Rolling.
Let's roll. Turn 5.
do
Will
it.
it end here? Will I get a chance?
Let's do it. 5 or above. Oh, that was a mistake. 5 or above. 6.
Oh, the game ends. No. Oh, right here on turn 5. I don't get another chance. Oh, that was close. I was so close.
You were close to getting out a lot of the money.
All right, let's do the point tallies.
I'm telling you, it was because of glamour.
Yeah,
I got
glamour
way over so
really
fast.
did me in.
Yeah, I got 3 units over with glamour. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened, really.
Oh.
I got lucky.
All right, so I really only have the skellies. They were, what, 11 points apiece? I mean, compared to all your dwarves and Ernie. Yeah, there's just no way. You don't even have to math.
I think I won.
Ah! All right, that is it. All right.
Team Julie.
Team
Yes.
Julie. I will beat her one day. I promise.
And it will be the most wonderful day. And we're going to celebrate and balloons and confetti. Yay.
All right. So that was the game. Very interesting game. Now, please note there's a couple of things we changed.
Yes.
First, normally you play till turn 8, which of course might have given me a chance to move up more figures and stuff. But we usually play shorter games, so we did the roll on turn 5. I was hoping for at least one more turn, but no, that didn't happen. Also, in the beginning, I kept calling our characters captains. They're not captains. That was a mistake.
Right.
They're commanders and they're characters, which is why they were alone. And we wanted to try something new. Usually they recommend, the book recommends that your characters or your whatever it is are in a unit.
Right.
Right? Because they're more protected that way. With captains, they have to be in a unit. You know, they can't be on their own. So that was a blooper.
Yep, that was.
And also, we did make a mistake, which I noticed too late in the video, with the Griffin.
Yes.
Because he is a monster and he can't be commanded. He can't be moved by a commander, which, you know, your elf. But, oh well. So
Everyone makes mistakes. At least now we know, and we'll do it right the next time.
yeah,
so.
absolutely, yeah. So those are just little things that I noticed off the bat, you know. And but it was a great game. It was a lot of fun. We really recommend the scenario.
Yeah, I love the scenario. I really do. I'll be honest. I was kind of skeptical at first. I didn't think I would like the scenario, but I really, really do.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing where you're not just worried about your opponent's figures. You're worried about the environment. And I mean, like you saw, I failed twice. I got guys knocked over by boulders and just like killed by boulders and whatever. But all right, well, that was it, guys. We had a lot of fun.
Loads of fun.
Loads of fun. And
I
this
love
is
Oathmark.
scenario 1
of
the Great Waterfall Expedition, military expedition. And next time is scenario 2. So this is a 3-scenario game. Okay, so it's like a mini campaign. All right, so we'll see you on the next game.
Yes.
And don't forget the Martin Julie Talk on Sunday.
Thanks for watching. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, guys.